So if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this already, but I did customize a Mezco Moon Knight. Part of me did this for shock value. I wanted to show you guys you do not have to hold these figures in such high regard. They're not that... First of all, this figure is not great at all. It's one of the most mid Mezcos you can own. Honestly, the base one. Mine is way better. The base figure is so mid, I can't even like front. It's just not even worth what people are asking. I didn't even pay... Well, I did pay retail for it, but it wasn't like I was looking for it. I bought some Mezcos from one of my homies, Detour Customs. If you know him, shout him out in the comments. But Detour, he was selling me some stuff, and he was like, oh, I got Moon Knight. And I was like, I did want to do a custom. And this was a while ago, like probably like a year ago. And this sat on my shelf. I took the cape off. I did a bunch of little stuff to it. But eventually, I was like, you know what? Let me show these kids, these guys, these people that even the most expensive Mezco or figure or whatever can be customized. You don't. It's a figure, and people were like, oh, it hurts to see or whatever they were saying. And, you know, it can be replaced. Like, if I genuinely just messed it up and didn't like it, it can be replaced. Now, for the body, I was going to dye it black for the bodysuit, just to have the black under the white. But I didn't have black Rit dye. I had blue Rit dye, and I almost dyed it blue because I'm pretty sure if I would have dyed it enough times, it would have looked black. But I didn't want to go that route. I just put a wash on the whole body, literally. I put a wash on the front and the back. I swapped the boots. That's the biggest thing. The Mezco, the Moon Knight boots for this figure are terrible. These are from a McFarlane figure. They're not final because I do want to find some that look a little bit better than this. I just put wraps over the boots. I do like the way it looks though. But I want to find some that look a little bit better. Just a little bit. I'm pretty sure if I keep looking, I can find some stuff, some boots that'll look way better. So for the body, like I said, just to put I put a wash on everything. I dipped these in my wash. I put a wash on here. I just wanted to bring out some of that detail in the mask. It's supposed to be leather because the stock cape was leather, but I got this cape from Daredevil 19 Customs on Instagram. He's on YouTube as well. But I got a cape from him, and I weathered the cape as well. I took the cape. Matter of fact, let me pop it off. I took the cape off and I just weathered it. And I say weathered, I just hit it with my airbrush. Certain spots I hit it. I did the inside a little bit darker just because it's the inside of the cape. But then I did just some general, like, following some lines, like the folds of the cape and stuff like that. Nothing too major on that. The head, I glued. Okay, so if you own this figure, this hood piece is separate from the head, so I glued them together because I liked it. And on this figure there's a plastic collar piece that goes around which this hood sits on, and it makes for one of the dumbest things you could ever do. And I know what they were going for because you get one of these in there, you get an unmasked head, and they didn't want to glue this hood, which didn't make sense because you can literally take this off. You get a downed hood anyway. You get a downed hood, and then you get this head, which can all just pop on here anyway. But you see, this doesn't sit flush because it needs that plastic piece. That's the only thing though. The plastic piece with this does sit flush, but if you do this mod, once you do it, that's pretty much how it is. I want to splice some videos in here of like because if you follow me on Instagram, I did like a progress of this. I actually took the body apart. I mean, I took the suit off. I tried to anyway. I didn't want to take this Crescent Moon off because I didn't want to break it, but I took the suit off. Because my original plan, like I said, was to dye this black. Because I've seen people dye. You can dye this suit black and the rubber will stay white and the undersuit will go like whatever color you dye it. That was my plan. Didn't work out. Originally, I was, like I said, took the suit off. And then I noticed I had snags on the collar and then the chest piece. And then I just decided to X-nay that. And because I was going to modify the body too to have more range than this. But it just didn't work out. Well, it would have worked out. I just didn't want to break the chest logo. I mean, I could print another one, but I just didn't feel like going through all of that. I painted the cheeks silver, and I did that because I went in. If you own this figure or have seen it, the moon is usually white. I went in and painted it silver, and I left some of the wash around it. I really wanted to make this look used and beat up and worn and stuff like that. So that's the look I was going for. I do have all his accessories, but I do want to I want to dip all of these in my wash just to darken them up. Because I think they're too clean. They're way too clean. Like the hands too. Yeah, the look I was going for with this is I just really wanted him to be battle worn, and once I started weathering anyway, I really wanted him to be battle worn and just beat up and used and abused and stuff like that. Because I know Moon Knight, I know he does have a few different looks, but I wanted him to have like, you know, a not white version. Like I said, it started with shock value, me doing this custom, and then it went to another way. Usually when I do customs, I try to make them my own, and that's pretty much what I did here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Would you do this, or would you leave it how it was? And I'm out.